Hi, I'm Alison Robertson. I'm a TV film actress. I'm a certified solution-focused life coach, and I'm the author of the book ENOUGHNESS-the, the simple truth to embracing you, which was tapped by Forbes as the top 7 books to help you help yourself. I'm here in Los Angeles, and you are on my channel that is all about helping the actor and the creative feel and be confident and successful. Plus, I love to give lots of tips to have a positive life. Now, if you like what you see on this channel and in this video, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. I try to drop one every week. Plus, leave me a comment. I love answering all of them. Let's get started. Everyone has a superpower that they just don't know how to activate. I'm going to show you how in this next video.
I think that people should be able to achieve what they want and happiness without compromising who they are.
What does courage look like? Is having that fear and you still take the action anyway. Okay, everybody wants to be positive. Everybody wants to make change. Everybody wants to accomplish their goals, lose weight, achieve positive thinking, but not everybody can achieve it that easily, right? Wrong. Everybody can do it because we all have the same thing. This, our brain, is the most powerful computer we have, and it filters all of this information. We get all of this information every single day. Well, there is this little thing at the base of our brain, at the top of our spinal cord, called the reticular activating system. It's about this big. It's about 2 inches big. And it filters all that information so that it can tell our brain what to pay attention to, okay? It is the gatekeeper between our subconscious and our conscious. It filters all of the emotions, right? It filters all of our senses except for smell. Now this little powerhouse here, this powerhouse is the thing for motivation and goals. Who knew? So, if you tell the brain what to do, it will search out and do it. I personally think that's a superpower. So how do we learn to activate it? How do we learn to understand this reticular activating system? Let's call it the RAS for short. I think it's the coolest thing ever. So I'm a girl from New Jersey who loves everything pseudoscience, neuroscience, all that stuff, but I'm still like to be firmly planted in science and understand how things work. So when I was first introduced to this, the first time I heard about it was through Dr. Shad Helmstetter. He wrote the book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. If you haven't done yourself any favors, get yourself that book. And he really explains this, why the power of positive thinking, why talking to yourself positively helps. It's because the reticular activating system is listening and filtering it to your brain to go search it out and look for it. So let me explain why this superpower everybody can have. Okay, the first thing you need to know is that this is the gatekeeper of information. So whatever you feed it, it searches for. So if you say you're bad with money, the brain automatically says, okay, let me find all the things about that. But if you say, I'm gonna be a great actor, I'm going to be the best in the business, I'm going to make $1 million this year, I'm going to have a generating business, the brain will then go search out what you're telling it, right? It does what you tell it to do. So why not feed it positive, generating things? I know, it sounds simple, doesn't it? But it's not that easy. Here's an example for those that are like, yeah, maybe Allison, maybe not. But here's an example. Have you ever gone to purchase a car, right? And you purchase the car, you spend days looking at it. Finally, you drive off the lot with your car, your brand new, let's say, blue car. Off the lot you go, and you're driving down the highway and you see your car over there, and over there, and over there. Is it because you bought a very popular car? Or you made a really bad choice? No. It's because you've been feeding your reticular activating system that car for days. So your brain has filtered out all other cars and it only sees that car because your brain is bringing you that information. It's the same way you can hear your name in a crowd of thousands, right? Because it's filtering out all other names but yours. So what do we need to know about the reticular activating system to use that superpower to get you what you want, especially as an actor or a creative? First of all, you need to feed it really great things. Great books, great podcasts, positive thinking, all those things. It's the powerhouse. It's the center for beliefs. It validates the beliefs you have. It helps you see what you want. It helps you see where you're going. And therefore it validates what you are and it helps you get those things. It's the center for motivation and goals. This little powerhouse never shuts down. Okay, it takes the subconscious and the conscious world and it meets together by prioritizing our goals. So how does it do this, right? Through visualization and vivid imagery, and also the language that we use. My favorite one is we always walk around saying, I have to go to the grocery store. I have to go to lunch. I have to. I'd like to switch it to, I get to. I get to go to the grocery store. I get to go to lunch. I get to do something is a much more positive, active way to say something. It also says that I'm in control of what I'm doing. So using this positive language also allows the RAS to hear something and not allow doubt to creep in. Let me give you an example. So, I hope I get a series. Okay, that's very positive. But there's a lot of doubt and a lot of room in there for the brain to create other scenarios. So now let me change it to even more positive language. I want a series. That's a lot of hope. That's a lot. Now that's claiming it more, right? I want a series. But what if? Can you hear I already can put doubt in there? The RAS and the brain can go in there even more. I intend to have a series. Now I back it up by using visual, vivid imagery. Remember, the RAS uses all the senses but smell. So now I start to, in my mind, picture when I intend to be on that series. I'm on the series. What does the set look like? What does my drive to the studio look like? What does the cast look like? Do I see the lights? What's my dressing room look like? Imprinting it into my brain, changing the neural pathways in my brain, changing the wiring. This allows my brain to then bring information to solidify those goals into action, into fruition, into attaining them. This is a superpower. So when you hear people say, just have the power of positive thinking, it's more than just words. It's actually something that you can do. So here's my question. Actors, creatives, especially creatives, we have the most vivid imagination. This is the time to use that imagination. So let's set a goal, set an intention, set a belief, and then put vivid imagery, vivid imagination around it to make it a concrete thing so that the brain now has something to focus on, to go get. I get to do it, right? Not I have to. Languaging is so important. Okay, so now you understand how this superpower is in your control, that you get to feed it. You get to bolster this. So here's 4 ways to help your RAS. Read books that are positive, especially in the field that you're in. Read books about people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Listen to audios about people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Surround yourself with people who have achieved what you want to achieve. All of this is a positive reinforcement through visual, hearing, and actual being in the presence of somebody who has done what you are trying to accomplish. And the 4th way is, I can't say it enough, is visualizing vividly. You being at that state of achieving that goal. Really seeing it. And this is even a tough one for me. I'm going to be honest. You're like, yeah. I get you. No, really, take a few minutes and really put yourself in that moment when you book that job, get that agent, receive that news that you've been wanting to get, deposit that check that you've wanted to receive, that you're going to receive, that you intend to receive, that you absolutely accomplished, right? You have to catch yourself with your language. I do it all the time. I'm always catching myself. It's a progress, not perfection, right? It's a practice that I can always get better at. So try those 4 things, surrounding all of your senses with that positive reinforcement. And remember, this is a superpower that everyone has control over. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope this was helpful to you getting closer to your own superpower. Now remember, if you like this video, hit the like button or check off the notification bell and hit the subscribe button, because I wouldn't want you to miss any of my other videos that I drop weekly. But if you want to know more about me, go to AlisonRobertson.com and be sure to download your free copy of my book, ENOUGHNESS-the Simple Truth to Embracing You. And if you want to work with me, you can reach out to me there or drop a comment below. We'll get back to you and let's have a 15-minute discovery call. See if I can help you. I really do feel creatives and actors shouldn't go at it alone. So I'm here anytime to answer any questions. And thanks for joining me this week. See you next week.